Oh, goodness me, you guys got in here quick. I don't know, I'm still setting up in the background, so, yes, there's a couple of things I'd like to test here and there. Oh, I'm so excited to show you guys what I've been working on! Oh, you missed me, did you? That's awfully sweet. Yes, it is me. I am live. Well, almost. I have a couple technical difficulties that I need to work out, but oh, it's been really hot here in the UK. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you lot, but I have been roasting. Like, sorry if you hear any mic interference from like my computer fans or my little handheld fan. Delightful little handheld fan. It's in the shape of a little guy. It's got like two little knobbly arms and little feet that you use to stand up. While I am waiting on ooh, almost 30 degrees. Well, I better stop complaining then. It's not my desktop. It's not working. It's Unity has been a little silly with the scaling. Actually, me and Kitty live in England, which is close. Not quite. Also, just checking in. Are my mic levels good? How is the audio? I had to sort of like put everything back together from scratch because I had to wipe not wipe, but like sort of reset a lot of applications on my computer in attempts to make my new headset work. Unfortunately, I could not make it work, so I did it for nothing. But it's okay. It also means that, you know, I got to happily rebuild everything. But to move, huh? Oh, don't come to England. This is probably the worst time in for economically, socially, honestly, the cost of food. No. The British. Okay, while I am waiting, I will do the stretch and dehydrate the Kurosaki redeem. Because I am a zombie of my word. Oh, it feels so good to be talking to you lot again. Oof, okay. Eat sips, because it's very hot here. It's not my fault. I'm still waiting on Unity. Waiting on Unity. Sorry, I've been talking to too many of my American friends and they've been like, "Oh, y'all," and I've been like, "Y'all." It's not very good for my vernacular. You're saying this to the person who put that bottle together. Yes. It's almost irritating, really, how, at least in France, the older generations seem to care. And over here, it's very much a, ooh, how do I put it? The attitudes are very different, I'll say that. Game view. I want some view, please. I need to, I thought it was a level, but it was not. Am I no longer on the floor now? Or through the floor? Maybe? I hope the music is keeping you all entertained, at least. Okay, yeah, that's still a little bit, I want is... oh, I see. Wait, why are you not moving? Yeah, that should maybe stop some of that. Also, I might want to shimmy that forward a little bit. Oh, Germany, No, I will allow that. I will allow that. It's okay, you can say that. I mean, the Germans generally, like the Europeans with main character syndrome, like the British and the Germans and the French, we do not like each other, but also it's more complicated than like going on the internet and saying like, oh, I don't like the British, like, because of course we have hundreds upon hundreds of years of history, you know, and the Americans, they try to come in on the joke, but they don't get to. I'm sorry. This is European only. Up a little bit. Oops, did I accidentally move all of the cameras? Okay. Well, the main issue is... Yeah, okay. I see now. I'm sorry, I did a lot of troubleshooting before I came online. I thought, you know, this would work. And it kind of does. It's not all the way, which is generally what happens with my streams anyway. So, you know how it is. You know how it is. So, I should go back and retire. I won't. I should, but I won't. I don't have enough money for things like fancy computers that you know, actually listen to you. So... it's the best I can do. Registering the other colliders from that? Ugh. Dear me. Once this stream is over, I'll have to have a proper look at things, but that's okay. For now, I think I can just hodgepodge. I'll have to deal with a little bit of clipping. I apologize. But at the end of the day, I mean, this is Love Zombie, not Love Professional, so Bubba, like the chewing gum? Oh my gosh. I love chewing gum. On my throne? Oh my gosh. I made my throne when I first got into VTubing. I barely remember how much what stuff I put on. I know it was like a lot of bath things. And it's just, I like to smell nice. Actually, I put this lovely vanilla and brown sugar body scrub the other day. And I smelled like a birthday cake. If you want to buy me, I mean, if you'd like to buy me some bubblegum, I won't stop you. Oh, and my build needs to hurry up and work so you can see my body language. Obviously, you are no, like, disclaimer, you are in no way obligated to. I am not asking you to. Like, if you don't, you know, if you think, actually, you know, I'm actually saving up for something at the moment, or, you know, like, I'm not in desperate need of bubblegum. I mean, I don't have it at the moment. Nice to have some, but like I'm not going to die. I have the whole. Well, I like chewing gum. Actually, okay. This is a little bit of IRL zombie lore. But I currently actually have braces on. And I've had them on for the past 5 years. I got them when I was 17. And I'm going to have them off in July. I'm so excited. I had my surgery, I think, back last year. I had this whole hubbub about it. Get it? Hubbub. But once, gosh. Well, you can recommend to my throne a lesser amount of bubble gum. You don't have to buy me that much gum. Okay. Oh, I think we're working. Oh, are we on? Hang on. We're on! We're on! Hello! It's me! Ever since I got full body, late last year, I have been like telling you guys, oh, I'll do a full body stream. I'll do a full body stream, not realizing the sheer amount of work that I have to put in to make my own, like, sort of. Look! It's you guys. Hang on. It's you guys at the back. It's you guys at the back. See, I have you there. Yeah. The character's like yourself. Yeah. Well, I still have some issues because I'm using Oh, where's my other foot gone? Please, other foot. Okay, well, ignore that for now. I'll just stand in the same place. It has been because I'm using version 1 trackers, not version 2 trackers. My my tracking, my body tracking is not. It is subpar. No offense to the trackers. The trackers are doing their job very well, but it is because of I just don't have enough money to buy a headset that works with V2 because I'm still using the original Vive. I don't actually have a headset on at the moment, like, so you can, ow. Bleh. Last time I was in here is 2021. Yeah, yes. I still remember you, by the way. I don't remember what you said, but I do remember your username. Yes, it has been, oof, oof. It has been. Hi, Becky. See ya. See? I've sort of wanted to do this ever since I first watched, Code Miko, and like she's had like all the body tracking and all she looked so fancy and all the rendering. It's like, well, I don't have a computer that will, like, do anything that isn't toon rendering because I mean I got this computer in the same year I got my braces. It stayed with me for a very long time. Um, and it has struggled with me through some very difficult times in my life. So, you know, yeah, no, definitely. I paid like £1,000 for this machine. Again, I'm sorry, the tracking is. I'm gonna see if I can find like an online solution for it, but until I get like V2 trackers, which would require a actual, hang on, see if I can. There we are. There we go. I just had to lift my. No! It stopped tracking while I had my leg in the air. Why do you do this to me? Thank you. No, that didn't. That didn't. All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to recalibrate. While I do, hang on. Why don't you go ahead and look at me from this angle instead? Oh, it's tracking again. Yes! This thing has different angles. So this is the room that I am currently working on. Let me turn towards you. This is the room that I'm currently working with. I put a little few pictures of myself up there. Of course, we've got, you know, we've got you lot over here. Uh, not not a whole lot else. I made a little computer desk, which I might make a bit bigger. It looks a bit small at the moment. I have this same cup in real life actually. It's right here. Hang on. Oh, and we also have the nice sparkly rain rug. Quite a lot of these assets I made myself, including including the rug, including the computer and the cup and the desk and the Yeti mic, which is the same mic as I'm using to record. Here's a couple sort of screenshots from virtual reality that I had. All in all, you know, it's not a terribly interesting space at the moment, but that's fine because no, not my legs again. Um, that's fine because we're just starting out. It's fine. Did you just see? I don't know. What did you just see? What did you? Yeah, there we are. My hip choppers. No, there we are. No, this is. I don't know what to tell you, Kitty. This is underwear. I'm not ashamed of the fact that I wear underwear. Would you rather I didn't? Would you rather I didn't? Hmm? Kitty. When you were thinking that you were a girl. Of course, of course. I mean, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. It's also my birthday month. Makes sense. Because I am aggressively bisexual, as I like to refer to myself. We get more center screen for you guys. Ooh, look at me. Ooh. I don't know how, like, um, hang on a minute. I gotta change some of the settings here. Because that looks a little wonky. There's the lip sync. Here we are. This game. Is that better? Great. What about now? Is that okay? Okay, alright. So, oh, I should probably turn off filter blink too. Aggressively? Sure, sure, we'll call it that. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I don't know how these VR chat tubers like are able to just prance around on screen all day and you're like, oh, look at me, oh. I mean, I'd be lost without you guys. Hang on, no, sorry, wrong one. I'd be lost without you guys. I'm not going to lie. Like I'd sit in here and like maybe oh dear, you didn't see that. Again, like if I had V2 trackers, not V2, but like V2 base stations, I'd be okay. There's me currently massaging my hip tracker trying to get it to yeah, I'd be all right. But I don't. It's okay. So yeah, I'm going to sit on the floor and see how well it takes it. I know the face tracking probably won't come with me. That's all right. I'm gonna hang on. Why don't I sit down in my invisible chair? Ooh. Oh, maybe. Ooh. Impressive, right? I'm a mime. I have actually modeled a chair, but because it's a wheelie chair, like the one I'm using in real life, I want to be able to track it or something of the sort. It's just I don't have to move it every single time I boot up the program. If I had like a designated like mark on the floor, I'd be able to do that. But I don't think I can because this is I still live with my mother and she wants this room to look nice. Not this room, obviously. I can do whatever I want in this room. Um, After this room is finished, I might move on to the basement. I know a lot of you have been very keen to go down there. You know, where all the food preparation goes on. It's one great. I told you, I'm an adult woman. I wear underwear. It's not any particular. I did have originally this thing did have shorts, but honestly, I kind of liked the amount of leg that was showing. I thought it was like a really nice contrast, and you know, oh, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Hang on, I have a fan here. I have a full VR headset on my head, um, and like because I don't have it on my face, all of the weight is a bit wonky. Oh, that's right. None of you have commented on my new look. You're all fake zombie fans. Not a single one of you. What's different, hmm? What's different? Oh, sorry, Kitty, you were exempt then. Everyone else though. Hmm? So yes, it is. It is. I the base body is a bit different. The hands and face are also different. The clothes are the same, mostly. Actually, this is Mark 4. Um, I went through like two and a half iterations while I was away because I wanted to give you guys the best experience. Sorry, the best experience that I possibly could. Best, the best. I mean, like, you are going to be looking at me, right? So that's it makes sense. It makes sense. Um, this model you can't see it, I don't think. But it also you can't see it when I'm wearing a dress and everything. But it also has a it also has some butt physics and some stomach physics as well. I wanted the short hair because I wanted something that would say like, oh my gosh, yes, I've been at this for a while now. Some sort of distinct like change that isn't like a super big change. Like if you saw me with long hair, you'd still be able to see, oh, that's Love on me just with long hair. Um, or sure, sure, I let that one slide. Um, so I wanted something that would be like, oh yes, there have sort of like the way that you Batman and Robin, the Robin costume has been like so through so many different iterations. They've taken away their shorts, they've added leggings, they've added the cape, they've removed the cape. Like the shirt was yellow and now it's red and stuff like that. But you can still tell, right? You can still like you look at a Robin and you're like, oh yes, that's Robin. I I wanted to go with that. So like even though, this isn't just a one piece dress anymore, this is a dress and a cardigan. And like, this isn't boots anymore, this is long socks and high heels. Um and I've got covering my eye. you can still, it's still the colors, it's still the frills, it's still, the general vibe of me, of me. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, I wanted to go a little harder in on the zombie elements. So what I have done is, I don't know if I can part them properly and show you, but without the physics going AWOL, if I move in a little closer. It did it like a second ago. So no, maybe you can sort of see it. There we are. There is actually a line there. Um, so this is an autopsy scar. I didn't like the long bit of the scar is hidden by my breast, but it's an autopsy scar. You know what you give to dead people when you don't really quite know what killed them and you want to make sure. And my leg, there we are. And for my eye, I have done. Hang on, if I put my head a little bit, you might be able to see. No, you can see even less now. There we are. I've sort of zombified that eye a little bit. It is now, bloodshot and a little bit gory, but not like scary gory. Um, I I was on Tumblr in the era of things like pastel gore and sort of like the cutesy, yummy, kawaii, and sort of like almost generally like how Monster High is, where it's like, oh, we're spooky, scary, but we're also ridiculously cute at the same time. I wanted that. I wanted that. So I hope you lot don't mind. Sorry, I had to step over a cable. And I hope you lot don't mind the jank tracking until um I don't know. Aw, kitty. Hello. Thank you. Oh, shucks. That means a lot. Thank you very much. Welcome back. I know it's been a while. I was working on things in the background. You can't say I wasn't. Well, there we are. Sorry, my leg will strike again. Of course, I remember you. I remember your cute little name, your snowman bun. See, that's sort of the benefit you get from not streaming very often, and also like having a very very small list of people who come to watch your streams. You get to remember people, which I think is very important. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's my fan. Yes. Oh, sorry. Excuse me for a moment. There's a fan on my desk that I need to keep going to because it is so outrageously hot. Yes, hang on. Let me. Thank you. Yes, yes. It's so warm. I had it designed, or I designed it, and then I paid a 3D artist to make it, and they did really really well. I think it's Christy KBD or something on DeviantArt. She was lovely, absolutely lovely. Um, I of course I had to ask, beforehand. I'm about to commission this. Am I able to use it for streaming services and whatnot? And she said, yeah. Usually she doesn't allow that, but because I asked, and I was very polite about it, and I offered, to pay more because obviously I'd be using it quite a lot, and it wouldn't just be recreational period like preferences. It would also be like streaming to my to my 4 or 5 people and show up to watch me prance about. I'd say that prancing is a new thing. Prancing is a new thing. Very new. did a little prance there. No, threw my tracking off. I did. I did a little prance. I don't know, like, how come it was cold all year, and then suddenly, the second it hits you. So, maybe, I don't know. My main concern is my computer. Sorry, give me a moment. Oh, if you're wondering what I keep reaching from, of course! If you're wondering what I keep reaching from, it's my desk. My desk. Although it is a little shorter than me. I don't know how that happened, because my scaling was accurate in Blender, but Unity always likes to, throw a spanner in the works. It's a little funky with it. Um, here is, of course, here is the full fit. You know how it is. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, so hot. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye, kitty. Bye bye, kitty. Of course. Yes, of course the thickness. You always have to have the thickness. It's not Love Zombie if it's not thick. I'm sorry, you've just created a skinny girl with green hair and a pink dress. Yes, yes. I'm so glad you like the rug. I touched on it earlier, and also literally touched it. I made it in Blender. It's a stencil of a brain. I don't know if you can tell it's a stencil of a brain, but it's a stencil of a brain. Aw, thank you. Yeah, most of the stuff here is made by me in Blender, which is why looks a little wonky here and there. The model itself, I put together bits and pieces here and there, but it is actually by several different people. Different parts by different people. Don't worry, I have checked all of the copyright laws and everything, and legally, I'm like I don't pick parts if I'm not allowed to use them in things like streaming and whatnot. Um, because it's an issue in the sort of 3D community, and I guess by an extent sometimes the 2D community, where it, people tend to push the lines a little bit. They'll if an asset is publicly available online, they might try to sell it for themselves, or something of that nature, which is very naughty. You shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. Which is why I don't. That easy. Oh, Lord Almighty. Sorry. It's hot. Even my computer thinks it's horrifically hot. Whew. Yes. Yes. It is. I might just pick mine up, honestly. It's on the desk, it's plugged in, but it's a battery one, so I might be able to. Oh. Oh, joyous days. So I'll turn that intensity up. Oh, there we go. Oh. Sweet relief. I'm freed. Not freed, but assisted. Helped. Oh. Oh, also, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's even just like so much has popped in. Especially you, so Bun. It's been so delightful. I haven't been able to see you in ages. I mean, obviously because I haven't been streaming in ages, but you know what I mean. Um, it's It's so lovely. Um, like like I said, if I was just standing here by myself, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be beside myself. I'd be like, "Well, I'm stood in an empty room. Nobody's nobody's on the chat box." I even have um, I even have an alerts pop up on this side of the wall, behind me. It's behind me. Hang on, let me back up a bit. So it would go here. If like someone followed me, or would it go there? I don't know. I don't remember which side I put it on. I think I put it on that side. So if someone followed me or subscribed or donated bits, it would show up on there. Unfortunately, redeems do not show up. I would like to work on that, but I've been working on so much. I just wanted to see the fruits of my labor, the fruits of my poor zombie labor. Of course, hydrate. I shall. Ah, I think I'm out of water, so I'm gonna have to Oh, I have been drinking so much, because I know how much water I drink because I drink flavored water because I don't know if you know how bad the tap water is in the south. It's bad. It's bad. Uh, it is. You don't want southern tap water. Like even the tap water in Birmingham tastes better. London is so so. It depends on what part of London, obviously, as per everything with London. Yes, I know. A lot of people say, "Oh, you don't like the taste of water? It's just water." And it's like, no. Okay, the water in the south of England is hard. It's hard. Like all of our taps and our kettles calcify. It's very hard water. Um, the only exception to that I think would be Wales. But Wales is technically Wales and not England, even though it is technically England, but also Wales. I'm not entirely sure on where we stand with Wales, but personally, I we have also bullied the Welsh a lot. Don't mind my arms swinging. I'm pouring water at the moment. So, so those aren't actually my arms; those are controllers. Like if I lived up north, I think I would find the tap water adorable, but I don't. So I don't. Ugh. Oof. Whee! I'm all hydrated. Huzzah! I can do a little steppy step. Does this please you? Does it excite you? Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I'm getting it. Ah! Oh! Sorry. don't, I don't know what just came over me. I guess that water did me some good. I was briefly possessed. Oh. Mm. Ah, I'll tell you what it is. It's the naproxen finally kicking in, I think. Because I take pain medication for my joints. So when they suddenly like stop hurting, I'm like, oh, watch me move, watch me go. Oh la, I would be able to go more if my legs track. Should I? Hang on. I think that might be the issue. Maybe. The whole yes, yes. If you're wondering how much I am on, I will tell you. I am actually on an entire gram of naproxen every single day. I'm also on omeprazole, so that doesn't like kill my stomach. But every day I wake up and oh, the doctor also has me on folic acid and B12. So maybe my energy levels will see an improvement too. Who knows? I recently switched doctors because my last doctors, they were notorious. They were really, really bad at prescribing me things. Like they just did not care. I'm going to be honest, they just did not care. So when I came to my new doctors and then suddenly like I rang up in the winter and I was like, okay, like my body is suffering so much that I think this might be unethical. I feel like if I were a dog, you'd have me put down. Uh, because the winter, there's a reason that I go offline for the entire winter, and that is because it impacts my health. It impacts my health very, very badly. Um, and I was like, yeah, I'm in so much pain right now. All these doctors have run all these tests. They haven't found anything. I just need something to like get through the winter so I don't feel like I'm about to keel over and die. And it wasn't even my doctor that like responded. It was just a doctor from the surgery. And she was like, yeah, gotcha. 3 months worth of codeine. No questions asked. Well, obviously, questions were answered, but none were asked. She took me not only at face value, but she was also like, okay, chronic pain, gotcha. Does codeine work? Gotcha. It was pretty great, honestly. I mean, it still sucked, obviously, because, health. But this isn't me talking about my bad health. This is talking about my great doctors. Ah! And I had some blood tests done recently because we're currently, like, seeing if, I have fibromyalgia instead of just CFS. And yes, yes, yes. We did all these blood tests, and even though my bloods came back quote unquote normal, um, my doctor still was like, okay, so these levels are low. These are on the low side of things. These are on the low side of things. These are on the low side. It's not a medical emergency, but I'm going to give you folic acid because your foliate is low. I'm going to give you vitamin B12 because your B12 is low. And, like, goodness me. Goodness me. And she's asking me for a repeat test in 6 to 8 weeks' time. Nookie! Hi, Nookie! Hi, Nookie! Look at the little alert! Look at the little alert! Oh, I didn't just right in time. Nookie! You're right. You're right, you're right, you're right. Of course! Of course! Oh, it makes me so, so happy to see you! Everyone's showing up! Especially since it's such short notice too. I thought, oh, I'll do a quick stream because I feel like it. Like, no, like maybe like 2 people will show up and like, hi, oh my god, it's zombies back. The queen? No, I think she's dead. Oh, of course, I'm dead. Um, Nookie, Nookie. It's so awkward saying that because Nookie is also a brand of like it's like a knockoff Viagra. Uh, so every time I say that, I'm like, oh, Nookie. Oh, oh, we had Kitty in here earlier. Kitty had to go help with dinner, but maybe she'll be back. Maybe she won't. Ah, whee! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I could do a little jig. I could do a little dance. Oh. I'm not going to dance too hard because this floor wobbles when I jump on it, and my trackers are not wired to the wall. This one is on like a paint canvas, and this one is in the hole of a closet. Speaking of closets, it's Pride Month. How gay are we feeling? Oh, it's a 200-year-old cottage. It's going to wobble. It's going to creak and it's going to wobble. This is part of the original house, so it is. It's just how the house is. You learn to love it. It's not dangerous. Yes, we. Uh, hang on. I don't have anything bisexual in this room, so I need to post bisexual flag or something emotes so that it shows up. There we are. Oh, my hips have decided to. There we are. Yay. Yeah. uh, oh, I already took a shower today. I might need to take another one after this. I am so horrifically sweaty. I wish the shirt that I am wearing right now had a boob window like this. I would be able to feel the breeze. Uh, that reminds me. I'm for okay, so the next convention that I'm going to in the UK is AnimeCon. And that's in like next week, I think, possibly, maybe next weekish. It's like on the 18th and the 19th, so I don't. It's next week. Um, my cosplay is almost all put together. It is McDonald's themed Miku. Yes, it is exhausting, but also I because of my exhaustion, I don't get to move around a lot. But when I in virtual reality and even stuff like this, it helps a lot because I have something else to focus on. When I move, it's not just me moving, it's also zombie moving. It's love moving. So I can, pretend that it doesn't hurt as much. Sorry if you pick up anything on my mic. My mum has just come home from like the field where the horses and the sheep are. Um, since it's just you guys, usually I'd mute, but since it's just you guys, we'll just keep it a little secret. Yes, yes. Like I wanted something that would be goofy but still like recognizable, and you can see like a lot of like McDonald's Mikus on the internet. Like there's, and it's pretty easy. I have this plastic skirt. It looks like cheeseburger cheese. I'm so excited about the cheeseburger cheese skirt. The wig is currently conditioning. I'm going to have to grab that one probably out when the stream is finished. I'll probably have to grab it and give it a good dry off. And the shirt needs to come. The socks and the arm thingies I already have made. It's honestly it's been a bit of a rushed one because I started at the beginning of this month because my friend who's going with me who's is going to be sometimes I go to cons in wheelchairs, especially if they're at the NEC, because they are the NEC. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's very it's holes upon holes upon holes upon holes, and like obviously that design is viable, but it's not accessible. So my friend, who is very, very politely, very nicely, very sweetly, um, is going to push me around in a wheelchair. So I'm going to be wheelchair McMiku. Um, my legs are soggy like fries. Yes, yes, well, yes and no. I sort of like this trend that I've begun for myself, where the only part of the cosplays that I post is like my chest, because I think it's funny, because it's like the most highlighted part of my design. Um, but since I'll be wearing like full face paint and stuff like that, maybe I, even though at the end of the day, like I know my model looks like this, so I know that's what people are expecting. I still get a little nervous here and there, of course. What Tanuki dance? Which I also feel like I like the illusion. I won't lie. I like the kayfabe. Uh, Thinking of that, I need to get into kayfabe more. I need to be like, oh, I'm gonna put you in my basement. Oh, I love you so much. I thought about having it for Redeem, um, but I also know there were like some more popular streamers out there who have it for Redeems, and the audience goes a bit crazy. I trust you a lot. Of course, I trust you. You're my friends. You are my friends. I trust you. Um, so maybe I might do it. I might. I might. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can always just turn it off. I might make it like some like exorbitant amount of points, like uh, 1,000 points for like 5 minutes of yandere. Because then, like at that point, you've got to be committed, right? You've got to be committed, but it's not so much as to like you're thinking, oh my god, how does anyone ever reach this? Like I want people to be able to show up to like a stream, maybe two, and be like, yeah, these like even though I'm not here in here for like 80% of the time, I'm still have access to some of these redeems because I feel like redeems that put too much of a high price on streams that like have very high redeem prices. It feels a little bit like you have to be a super major viewer to do anything. And for me personally, this changes from streamer to streamer. For me personally, streaming and like this sort of content creation, it's not interacting with you. Okay, I mean, sure, I do it for myself as well. I like to prance around as a pretty lady with a knife in my head, but I also do it for you because you are my friends and I love you. Yeah, bigger than 1,000. What do you think? 1,500? Because like I don't want it to be like, oh, nobody ever comes on the redeem. Yeah, of course we do. I mean, swimming in itself is a labor of love. Especially when you've got a body like mine, you're like, oh god. Hmm. Yeah, I do put points pretty easy. Maybe I think 1,500 sounds like a good one for 5 minutes. That's for 5 minutes. Because like I said, I honestly I would like to set up some Twitch to like redeems to activate stuff in this room as well. Which you know, there's a lot of script work involved. I don't do script work, so I will have to hijack a lot of code from the internet. Um, but it is. one of the uh, other 3D VTubers that I follow, who I absolutely adore. I love her so much. She is adorable. She's so chirpy and cute and like meow meow meow. Her name is Subidrel, and Subidrel is an absolute whiz at scripting, coding, all that sort of stuff. Like she makes her own shaders. She posts tutorials. I watch her streams anyway because I think she's adorable. She's very cute. She created a software called Meowface, which is made VTubing more accessible for people with Androids. I have an iPhone because I like the uh, face. I like the exactness of the face motion capture. I like the motion capture. Um, but she made Meowface. She makes lots of different VTubing apps, and she's just an absolute whiz, honestly. She's great. She's also going to TwitchCon Paris as well, um, which is going to be so exciting. Ah, I really want to meet up with people in TwitchCon Paris. Like, I don't want to go to any of the bigger VTubers and be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Because it seems like I'm just doing it for clout. I'm not. I just don't, like, I'm just not a mega superstar yet. I'm adding yet. What do you think? Would you watch this high quality stream action? Would the world love to see my broadcast? Probably not. But yes, Unity and Unreal Engine, because they're both game engines, they're very good at taking input and creating output. So, in the same way that I have you guys over here. That is a direct capture from my OBS. One, like the chat and the sorry, give me a second, my shorts have been eaten by my thighs. Oh, oh, there we are, that's better. They have taken the capture directly and just slapped it on there. And all that is an OBS filter and a code in Unity. Technology nowadays is incredible. Like, I am using 2 different capture softwares to track both my body and my face. But I'm using technically 3. So my iPhone, wow, it's tracking my face shapes. You can see there we are, tracking my face shapes. Oh, oh dear, that's not good. There we are. That feeds into BC face, which is then sending data to. Dyslexia made me go high. So that feeds into virtual motion capture, which is then taking data from my Steam VR, and all of that data goes into Unity, which is how I get this. Thank you, thank you. I know the room's a little bit barren, but I mean, I've just moved. It's minimalist, it's minimalist or something. It's it's a little bit barren than my other rooms, but I have space to move out. You know, I'm moving. Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe not that fast. Ooh. Ah, give us a second. I need a drink. Hello, Dana. Dinah. Dana. Dinah. Which one is it? Oh, how long have I been streaming? I have been upright for. Okay, no, it probably took me about 20 minutes to get stream ready. 40 minutes, roughly. Oh, 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 disregard the invisible shit. Oh. I'm really surprised that my iPhone is tracking from all the way over there across the room. That is really good. Oh, Struth, this heat. Oh, oh, Dinah? Dinah, then. Dinah. Ah, of course that makes sense. It's not my, it's not my fault. I'm melting. Zombies aren't made for the cold, but they aren't exactly made for the heat either. Oh, oh, Christ on a cracker. Oh, by the way, do you like my nails? Do you like my new nails? They're nice, aren't they? Of course you felt that. You're a snow bun. I think you're even worse equipped for the heat than I am. Yeah, Dinah. Thank you for the compliment. It is, yes, but you know, I'm a dead woman. I can't do cold either, which is why England is the best and worst place to be, because sometimes it gets very, very cold, sometimes it gets very, very hot, but generally the weather is usually eh. And I love a good bit of eh. You know, it's just the right amount of the weather to complain about. And that's what we do. My favorite pastime is complaining about the weather. Like, I'll be sat at the bus stop. Weather. Waiting in line for Greg's. Weather. It's good. And by it's good, I mean it's bad. Weather is always bad. Oh, I'm waiting on some June showers though. Ugh. A little bit of nice warm rain with this heat would be heavenly. What about you, Dinah? What's the weather like where you are? You know, I've had somebody check in from Germany and they're like, oh my god, it's like 29 Celsius. Like, oh, blimey. I thought we had it bad. Oh, oh, Germany is. Oh, you live in California. Oh, while you work. The weather is sunny and warm. Is it a good sunny? I've never been to California. I have been to Florida, which is basically the opposite of California, I think. I went to, you know, I went to Orlando when I was about 10. It was a good time. I know that, like, you know, California is very expensive. Some parts of it are quite nice. I know a lot of content creators live in California. Um, they're like the big ones. It's vitamin D. Can't relate. No, on my Twitter I posted about it, but I went to MCM Comic Con last month. It was my last one. Still be going to cons, just not MCM. And it was ridiculously sunny and hot. And of course everyone was in cosplay, everyone is sweating, everyone is dying. So I had a nap in the sun, foolishly, and I was wearing a keyhole dress, you know, quite like this one. Same shape of cutout, not as revealing, but same general shape. I fell asleep in the sun. I woke up. and I had sunburn on my chest, and it stayed there for 3 days. I didn't wear any more keyholes after that. I mean, this listen, I wasn't always in the sun. The sun moved to where I was. All right, I am a victim. Oh no, yes, oh no. At least it's not as bad as some people I know. Like, I always find it very funny when someone wears like the same outfit in the same weather all the time. So like they're like nice and crispy, like on the top. There's a nice brown tan. But like on the underside of their arms and stuff like that, it's all still white, and they look like it reminds me of like a toasted marshmallow. It's very cute, but like you look like bread. Oh, oh. But it could be worse. It could be worse, you know. I don't think you Californians would know. Good human, exactly. It's toasty. They're all toasty. They're all evenly cooked. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand fake tan. I I understand a little bit. What I don't get, and this is like no offense to people who use fake tan, when they go orange and like it's orange. I understand wanting, a level of tan that you could feasibly achieve. It's a lot of people like that sun-kissed look. I mean, I look like I've been in a basement for the past 3 years, which is almost true. I've been in a second story actually. Um, I just keep my curtains drawn. When people go like orange, it confuses me. If it's a statement, I respect it. But you can't tell me it doesn't look quite bizarre. I mean, some people are just orange. Like they tan orange. And that is true. But no, no, don't remind me of United States politics. UK politics is bad enough. One of our politicians recently said, I mean, she was UKIP, so obviously anything she says is nonsense anyway. But she said, if you cannot afford the ingredients for a cheese sandwich, hang on, let me find the exact quote because it was something. Thank you so much for stopping by. It has been a delight to have you. I mean, it's been a finally. Did we meet at TwitchCon? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, welcome, welcome. Yes, you finally caught me in the not flesh, in the pixels vertex. Um, I don't. You finally caught me. I made a few changes. I hope you like them. It's been it has been chaotic in a good way, in a bad way. Oh, of course, right. I had my surgery right after I came back from TwitchCon. My jaw surgery. I don't know. Did I tell you about that? Everything went well. Uh, I do have a little bit of nerve damage on my left side. Uh, that's actually my right side in real life, but it's my left side on camera. So yes. Um, so I can't feel it very well. It's okay. It doesn't bother me aside from sometimes I get food on my face and it's a little bit embarrassing. And it's just a little bit embarrassing. I'm not like a very careful eater anyway, so like, it just adds insult to injury. I just want the food in my face. But the surgery went great. I am actually going to have my braces off next month, which is a delight. It is a delight. I can eat things like strawberry bonbons and and like my teeth won't, rub my mouth anymore and like because I have had these on for 5 painstaking years. And the worst part is there was nothing wrong with my actual teeth. It was just my jaw. But I did it. I did it. The end is in sight. And then I have to wear retainers at night for the rest of my life. But that's okay because at least I can eat strawberry bonbons. And hey, it's wonderful to see you again. Um, this is a new setup. This is actually my first stream where I have used full body tracking. We've had our ups and downs. Sometimes my tracking likes to lose itself because I'm using V1 trackers instead of like V1 lighthouses instead of V2 lighthouses. Because I only have the base 5. But we're winning. At least I think I am anyway. I spent months and months and months uh, uh, working away in the background on things like the model and like everything. I didn't create all of this myself, but I did create all of this myself. Like my brain rug. Hang on, wrong way. My brain rug. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? I'm very proud of myself. Yeah. And there's also a recreation of my. It is sparkly. It is. Um, there's a recreation of my desk IRL. Here we are. It's my desk, but it's a bit short, so I'm gonna have to, you know, maybe help it up a bit. It's my desk. I have this cup. It's right here. I'm gonna take a sip from it. Oh, and there's the third. Oh, ignore that. Ignore that. There's the third camera view as well for when am I facing you guys? Yes, ish, kind of. Okay, good. There we are. Huge. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I wasn't this big in the build testing, so I don't know what went wrong. I just got huge. That happened to me during puberty as well. Uh, it's you can't really tell from this angle, so it's fine. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But yes, I am. I'm going to. Are you going to Paris? I'm going to Paris. I bought like my hotel and flight tickets like 6 hours after it was announced because I paid some extortionate prices for last TwitchCon because I got on the bandwagon very late. I did not decide whether or not I was going until like a few weeks before. I was like, all right, All right, okay. I'm going to Amsterdam. Oh, that's don't do that. Get back out there. Thank you. But yeah, obviously, there's lots of quirks to iron out. But as far as first attempts go, I think I did pretty well. Oh, Amber! Oh, look, the alert, the alert, the alert! There it is, there it is, there it is! Ember, you made it! I was wondering if you could. I knew it was a surprise stream. And I know usually my streams conflict with your schedule, but I'm glad you could make it. Uh, just stop resubbing to me. What are you doing? Ah, you've been subscribed to me for almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. I can't believe I've been doing this thing for almost 2 years. Honestly, bizarre. Well, maybe if you had a better sleep schedule. Um, yes, Mark, are you going to Paris? Oh. Also, do you think that maybe no, you're not going to Paris? Paris? Not at Paris? No, no Paris. Yeah, well, same here. This is the first time I've streamed, and I want to say 2023. Which, again, I have my health, unfortunately. I would love to stream a lot more, especially with like this, or I have. I don't know if you just heard that, but don't worry about it. Um, or I have legs. Don't worry about it. Nothing important, pal. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Fine. Oh, you're already going to Spain? What are you going to Spain for? Is it anything fun? It was, yeah. I mean, this is my first time going to Paris, but my expectations are not high. Because I know the French. Aw, that's sweet. I went to Ibiza with my mum and my sister a few years back. The one thing that I really enjoyed there actually was the trail ponies. We visited a riding school, and they took us on a nice long hike through like all the countryside, and the air was so like fresh and sweet. And my pony was the best pony. I originally was upset because they gave me the smallest pony, and I was like, "You're trying to say I'm a baby, or you're trying to say I'm short?" Because that was a few years ago. Right? It was just a little bit of a shit. Um, but my pony was the best pony, and I have now learnt to never judge a horse by its size. I actually prefer ponies over horses. Is that a My Little Pony reference in my chat? In the year of our Lord and Savior, 2023. Shame. One's point. I'm still new to this one. Shame. Shame! I'm wondering if, like, having both chats, both the chat here and the chat back there, might be a bit much. But I also want it to be readable. So I don't know, like, do you think that I should get rid of this one? But also, if I do get rid of this one, then like, how am I filling this space? I'm going to give it a go. Wish me luck. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. I'm here. I'm trying to perform to the best of my ability. You come in here. You come in my stream. Shut up. None of you. None of you. Have you ever supported my dreams? My hopes? You come in my stream, you pick on a dead woman. Pick on a dead woman. You know, they say like, oh, don't speak ill of the dead. Banned. All of you. Banned. I want my girls back. I want Miss Kitty and Snow Bunny back. They're nice to me. 1,000,000 years dungeon. Go to jail. You bully me. You bully me. I don't even get paid for this. I do this voluntarily. This is charity work. I'm putting you back in the dungeon. Actually, yes, I once I feel like I'm happy with this scene here, um, I think I might make a dungeon one. Are my sound alerts on? They should be. Why is it not playing? I will be right. I need to. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. I'm troubleshooting. I'll fix it. Where's the fucking? Hang on. Uh, I have completely forgotten how to set this up. Um, hold on. Here we are. Sound alerts. Shut up. It's okay. I can fix it. Uh, I need the browser source. I thought I had it on, but I didn't. It was lovely seeing you too, Dinah. Thank you so much for coming. It has, like, It's been a blast having you here. Please don't make me. Okay. Okay. Here we are. No, I don't want that. I want this. Okay. Hold on. We're almost there. So, oh yes. Other source. So, send this. Okay. We got it. It's here. Let me. You can't see the man behind the screen. Don't worry about it. Oh, my feet. Ooh. Okay. Can I add it as an audio source too? Oh, yeah. And actually, filters, filters, videos, audio. Okay. All right. It should work now. Oh, oh, oh. I'm dying. I mean, I'm already dead, but I'm dying more. Oh no, my head fell off. Uh, 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 I'm alive. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, oh, oh. Jiminy Cricket. Oh, oh. Say it again. Oh, 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 don't do that. Are you okay? It's just, yeah, I'm not used to standing up for long periods of time. That's all. I'm, the chronic fatigue syndrome and everything. Likes to do me in now and again. I promise I'm not like dead. Although I might end stream soon. Not yet, but soon. Just, yes, I have chronic fatigue syndrome. Yeah. Oh, it's very relatable. It's like, it's also why I wanted full body in the first place because I wanted to push myself to be more energetic. I felt that like if I could, you know, prance around on camera and like trust me, it does help. It helps looking at the virtual avatar and it moving with me so I don't feel it helps in VR chat, it helps a lot. Um but it does take a lot of energy to begin using. Once I'm on there, like I don't feel fatigue until about an hour and a half in, I'd say. Sometimes longer if I'm really distracted by something. Because that's the main thing, isn't it? You know, distractions from things like this. Whew. Ugh, ugh. Oh, there we are. Oh, meds have been yes. Meds can also make you very eepy sleepy. For me, I was on sertraline for quite a while, and that definitely exacerbated my symptoms. But let me pull up my chair. Let me sit down for a bit then. Whee! Oh, okay. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. What's that thing where like the streamers do where they're like showing you their feet? They're like, oh yeah, look at my feet. Look at my they do that, didn't they? I'm not doing this. Yeah, yeah, sertraline, like don't get me wrong, it helps. It helped me a lot. It slowed the world down and it gave me time to think. But at the same time, I might just later create a toggle for the chair so that you can see that I'm actually sat on something. Because I feel like this is a bit unnerving. When I sit with my legs up, I like to sit with hang on. He's on the table a second. I mean, oh, get my fan. Ooh, oh, don't do that. Which one's this one's you pee there. Oh, my fan. Ooh. Like all of the popular VTubers do it for some reason. Yeah. No, it's medication is very important for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. And it's important to understand those reasons. I know a lot of people tend to be anti-med, not because they actually, believe that the medicines do any harm, but because of the sheer fact that it is supposedly corporate medicine, And I understand it to some extent, but like home remedies aren't everything. The reason, okay, that modern science has developed in the way that it has is because we've needed it to. We've needed it to. Yeah, yeah. Um, that is a lot of people think that they might lose their sparkle or whatever whatever they consider to be important to themselves and their personality. Um, but again, it's understandable. Medicine. Ooh, ooh, I felt that. Um, when I was younger, the doctors put me on Ritalin, and it would give me immense headaches, but I wouldn't be able to communicate that very efficiently. So I would just be stuck like with them trying to medicate me and me being like, oh, oof, oof, ow. Um, and you know, personality changes they do exist exactly, and that is the goal. The goal is medicine, like meds like that. They're like crutches. Okay, most people don't need them, and that is perfectly fine. Some people do, and it is more beneficial to have them than to not. But they still need to be personalized because, like, you wouldn't give the same set of crutches or wheelchair to a person who just sprained their ankle versus a person who is like missing most of their leg. It's it changes you. Of course it does. Of course it does. It changes. My hair is really bothering me. I'm going to have to change the physics on this. Um, It does, it changes you, and sometimes that changes a help, sometimes it's just, getting rid of some anxiety. Sure, you're a little sleepier, sure the world might move a little slower, but it'll also be less frightening, and you will feel easier, more ease. And I mean, I have a lot of trade-offs for my pain medications. I don't take, oh, I do, I take fluoxetine for my anxiety, which is also, it also helps with my, pains and everything like that. But the main sort of thing is, no, by all means, go on. I'm a dead woman. I mean, not of course, and I am glad that you're still here to feel like this too. I am happy that you are here. I'm happy that you're here, you're alive. I'm also happy that you're here in my stream. I, you know, I'm not an armchair therapist. I'm not going to be like, oh well, you have such and such or this and this. But I also know that a lot of people they don't need to be told that. A lot of people just need to feel validated and happy. And including me, I like to feel validated. Why do you think I stream? Whee! But it's true. And so I'm gonna take a sip of water because my mouth is dry. It's been lovely seeing you again. It's a shame you're not coming to Paris, but also I understand completely. I mean, oh, I'm always doing all right, unless it's winter, and then I'm not doing all right. It's you've just gotta roll with the punches, I suppose. Things haven't been awful. They're only awful in England because the food costs so much now. I'm always hungry. I'm a chronic eater. I like food, and also I need to eat a lot of food. Oh, really? Oh, that reminds me. I'm actually myself going into university this year. At the in the autumn, which is why I'm doing all these cons at the moment because I want to like do all these cons and then then I'll focus on my studies or something probably. Whee! Mm. Um, it's visual effects, animation, and game design. So that will be me. And doing stuff like this helps my cause a lot. I will say that, because it shows that I can work in Unity. I know 3D spaces. I can, yes, I want to maybe go into game design a bit. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, game design." I've been recommend that has been the path that has been recommended to me. I also do enjoy a bit of 3D modeling as well. I 3D modeled the environment, like the rug and everything. I didn't 3D model this, but I did put it all together. I'm still a rookie when it comes to things, but we all learn at different paces, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, really, how fast do you expect me to go? I've got a knife in my head. I mean, a few people on the course did actually get in to get loaned out to Rockstar um, this year. So, and of course, I the city where I live in has very big connections to the animation industry as well, which is nice. Of course. I mean, at the end of the day, it would be lovely to make like a lot of money. I would like to make enough money for to make sure that I can get looked after, because of course, I have I have all of my pains and my aches, and it would be nice to hire someone to help me out with the house and just generally take away some of that strain. But at the end of the day, as long as I'm happy and healthy and loved, really, that's all you can wish for. I would like my name on billboards, but that can wait. I can wait. All right. I think I'm gonna close out. This is a nice little note, I think, to close out stream on. Just because, oof, I'm exhausted, and I've also there are a few things about this program that are now bugging me. Gosh, it has been lovely, absolutely lovely coming back, and everyone has come and said hello, and everyone has popped in, come say hi. Street's name is what is it? What's the street's name? Rue de Juan de Balzac. Balzac. Still not as good as places like Cock Road or Gay Street, though. Not gonna lie. I actually have an ending screen. Would you like to? I'll take you to my ending screen now. Ooh, very exciting. There it is. There it is. That is. I'm gonna close out now. I'm gonna collapse if I keep going, I think. between between the heat. Of course. Thank you so much for coming. You have made wonderful company and wonderful conversation. Um, yeah, as always, this has been your one and only Love Zombie signing out. I'll see you on the next stream.